up, veterans? My name is Junior Bennett. I am 100% permanent total Navy Desert Storm veteran. And I want to come with you with something with a different perspective on videos today. Let's be back in the classroom. Sometimes you see me at the firing range. You see me a lot of places. But today, this is a very serious video. And I want you to put your business hat on. I repeat, I want you to get out a pen and a piece of paper and put your business hats on. Whether you're male or female, I want you to put your business hats on, because don't never get it twisted. This country was started on business. Before we talk about anything we're dealing with VA disability, this country, this creation of the United States of America, the explorers that came over here, the French, the Spanish, the Portuguese, the British, they came over here for business to sell goods and services. So this is a free enterprise country, number one. So don't feel bad about having a business mentality. Let me just tell you, the government bail out businesses. They do not bail out individuals. I want you to understand, when Ford Motor Company, General Motors, and all of them went under in 2007, they took taxpayers' money and they bailed them out. When the mortgage business went under, they took tax money and bailed them out, because it takes businesses to operate, to hire employees. And the company, the government, taxed the employees the most and taxed the business owners, the entrepreneurs, the least. That's the reason why Jeff Bezos don't pay federal income taxes. Now, I know you probably said, Junior, what does this have to do with VA disability? Because those of you that are sitting on the fence right now, you're sitting on the fence with an employee mindset. The reason why I'm sitting up here saying that you got an employee mindset, because if you had your business hat on, you will understand the difference between profits and wages. See, you got to understand that, first of all, your payroll check is because an entrepreneur made some profits. And you are an expense. Every time you ask for a raise, you become an expense on that operating expense line of the entrepreneur. If you was a business person, how many expenses would you like to have coming out of your check, your war chest? As little as possible. That's the reason why inflation is kicking your butt, because the entrepreneur don't really give a damn about your income. All he cares about is raking in profits for his company and his shareholders, right? You just a number, an employee with a badge, sticking your chest out for that company. Wow, I work for Delta. Wow, I work for this company. Wow, I work for this organization. And you getting killed on taxes. Now, you said, Junior, you started out with business. Now you're talking about with taxes. Where are you going with this? What I'm going with this is, nobody told you the reason why you were born in this country with a social security number instead of an EIN. There's a reason why you think so small, because you're thinking that social security number is everything, that job is everything, and that college degree is everything. That is just to get you by into middle class. Going forward to this video, let's talk about business, because VA disability is your business. For you to protect your family. You have a duty and obligation and responsibility to protect your family, right? The first thing you need to be knowing how to do is protecting your money. But you can't protect your job money because it's in a W-2, and there's a law that says withhold their money first before they get it. Because once they get it, nobody's going to pay taxes. That's a law. Well, if you got a business mind, you will earn your income, spend your income, and you pay taxes later, right? So if you want to have a business mind hat on, I want you to think about passive income, number one. What is passive income? Passive income is income you do not labor for. I know that sounds strange. Most wealthy people are deriving their income from passive income, right? The Queen of England had on a crown on her head full of diamonds. And they said most of their income is coming from real estate that they earned around the world. That's a small country that took over India, took over Hong Kong, took over Australia, took over a lot of places. They came over here and they said, oh, the British are coming. They were hailed. Now, passive income comes from real estate. That's the rent income. It comes from stocks. From you investing in companies that are doing good, performing on a quarterly treadmill, right? And the other form of passive income I want to talk about is VA disability. Now, everybody can participate in real estate and everybody can participate in stocks, right? If you want to invest some money in real estate, There's no stipulations or eligibility requirements. You can start investing. But I want to talk about the 100% rating that's getting $40,000 a year tax free. If you got your business hat on, you should be excited right now because every business person are looking for more ways to not pay taxes. That's the reason why Ernst & Young is in place. That's the reason why PricewaterhouseCoopers are in place. These are accounting firms that keep the wealthy with more of their money than paying to the IRS. All right, so if you had a choice to make $40,000 in real estate passive income, would you do it? If you had a choice to make $40,000 from stocks every year, would you do it? The answer would be yes, right? Now, if you would do it, also, I want to ask yourself this question. Is that $40,000 a year taxable? No. I'm sorry. It is. Yes. The VA disability is not taxable. So what would you rather earn your money out of the real estate market, the stock market, or the VA disability market? Obviously the VA disability, because you're a veteran, you understand you are the rare people in this country that has an unfair advantage to make more of their money tax-free from doing something one time. You serve this country, you got injuries, you got the medical, the largest healthcare in the country, healthcare system in the country, the VA healthcare, which you probably don't even like. Probably think you're better than the VA. You probably rather use your private because you bougie like that. But anyway, I just want you to understand that over here, there's no taxation. Over here, there's taxation. Now, can anybody tell me how much money would it take you to invest into real estate or in stocks to net? I didn't say profit. I didn't say gross. I said to net. Net means after you paid all the taxes, after you paid all the expenses of real estate, management fees, real estate taxes, all the stuff that help you make that cash flow. Now, it would take you close to $1 million in real estate under management before you see a check of $40,000 a year net annually. I said it. How many of you have $1 million to get in debt for? How many of you even want to be in debt for $1 million? How many of you even want to be able to hire a management company to keep you having to have the toilet calls in the middle of the night? Now, let's go to the next instrument to make money, the next bucket. I don't see, they never taught you as a child, well, what bucket you want to earn your money out of, right? Okay, so let's go here. Stocks. There's some stocks that pays dividends, right? They pay out a quarterly dividend on the performance of the company. There's some stocks that don't, and some stocks that does. It could be Tesla stock, it could be NEO stock, it could be Coca-Cola, blue chip companies, things of that nature. But you have to be very conscious of the stock market and knowing which companies that pays dividends. But even if you knew all of that and you spent years understanding the stock market, you need over $2 million. $2 million invested in the real estate. If you don't even have $100,000 in your 401k, you can hang it up of having $2 million in the stock market. Let's be real with ourselves, right? Now, can anybody tell me what is the average investment in your VA disability claim? If you've been outside the military for more than 12 months, you already know, hearing from my channel and other channels, that you need a medical nexus letter, right? Excuse me. You need, you need all three elements of a service connection: diagnosis, in-service event, and nexus. The average investment, ladies and gentlemen, other than a $2 million for stocks and $1 million for real estate investment, is $5,000 or less. I got a question to ask you. Would you invest for something one time from guaranteed government money that's less than $5,000 to give you money every single month and get inflation advancement every January? Would you invest into that versus which one is more attainable? That's the question I'm going to ask you. $5,000 or less, or $1 million or $2 million? Because these are investment vehicles. Whether you believe it or not, these are investment vehicles. It's not an insurance product like a whole life insurance product where it has cash value, but those premiums are high and you got to keep paying. We paid $5,000 one time in all of these investments. And if you have the disabilities, you're using direct claims, using secondary claims, using an intermediate step of obesity to get you at a high value claim, I want you to listen to me. You got your business hat on. Would you rather pay $1 million into real estate and have all the headaches of a real estate investor, or you just have $2 million without the stress and anxiety of knowing you got $2 million tied up on companies that you don't even know about, the CEOs of the companies, the board of directors and all the stuff, and the cyclical headwinds and tailwinds that they go through every quarter to make $40,000 a year? Which one is an even investment? You in a small, minute group of people, the veteran community. There's that's close to 20 million, about 19 million people in this country that qualify for VA disability. You know what's so sad is that the average person, the 5 million people that are getting paid out of the 19 million, 8 out of 10 of them are getting less than $1,500 a month because they don't understand Title 38 Part 4. If you understood Title 38 Part 4 and you allow somebody to educate you properly instead of hearsay from a VSO, hearsay from a veteran, hearsay from all these people, instead of getting your head in the book, it's the craziest thing. You are studying in school and college for a diploma, but you won't study Title 38 that can pay you for the rest of your life to your grave, and then the benefits can be given to your spouse, your dependents. If you got your business hat on, stop watching and start typing. Type in newlifeveterans.com today. Let's do a 30-minute consultation. Let's take you from the rock bottom like I was 2 years ago, just homeless with a 580 credit score, homeless with a 580 credit score, and where I am today. If you think this is crazy, I'm at a 740 credit score, okay, today. And I don't even want to even tell you about the things that this thing has done, but I'm no longer homeless, as you can see. I'm no longer struggling about transportation. And I'll give you a secret. You don't need millions of dollars to get rich. All you need is your housing and your transportation taken care of every month. Most Americans go outside their door every single month, whether they like it or whether they want to. It's because they have to pay for housing and transportation. Those two things. If you can take care of these two things by having this 100% or a high value claim at 90% or better, you can go out and do the things you really want to do. Even if you're injured, even if you got musculoskeletal issues, plantar fasciitis, neuropathy, all the things that's prohibiting you from being a whole person. You can learn some skills on the internet and market online. There's so many opportunities out there, but I want you to stop watching and start typing at newlifeveterans.com. Let's get on the phone. Let's talk. Let's talk it out, okay? Let's look for direct service connections. Let's look for secondary connections, and let's take you from where you are today to a high-value claim. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.